Hello, welcome to Cooking with Arun Kumar. Today I'm gonna show you how to make Afghani style chicken pulao. It's basically, you can say, like a biryani kind of little bit. It's biryani style, but this is Afghani style from Afghanistan. There's so much going on right now in Afghanistan. We say at least we can cook their food and just to think about them also. So actually when we go to India, we have a big Afghani community there in Delhi. You just walk in the street, or you will feel like you're in a little Kabul, and just walk. You can see the street food in the street, like cart there, and so many restaurants are there, and you can see all the Afghani people just walking in the street. Like, it's cool to see that. So let me show you first what we need. So first we're gonna do, so this is actually, I'm gonna use half onion. So I'm taking the one whole big onion, like large onion. So I just cut this half onion because we need to use both, like whole onion. So but half onion I save it for later. But for right now I'm gonna make a paste. So I'm making onion, half onion. And this is like a 9 or 10 clove of garlic, and if you don't like garlic so much, you can like add less. And I'm using one green chili from my garden fresh. If this is optional, you don't have to add green chili, you can leave it there also. Or if you don't find green chili, you can use cayenne pepper, but cayenne pepper is just hot, it's spicy, so it's up to you, how you like. So this is optional. And I'm using ginger here. I just cut them, and I just roughly cut this 3-inch ginger I'm using. So I'm gonna add all in the blender here, and with a little bit water. Okay, so second step. So this is ginger, garlic and onion paste is done here. Okay, this is our second step. So we need, so this is other half onions. I slice them, and here is the spices I'm using. This is whole spices I'm using right now. This is the spices I'm using. I'm using whole spices here. So I have a 4 clove right here, and 5 green cardamom whole, and 4 bay leaves, and 15 to 20 peppercorn, and one, see, there's 2-inch long is a cinnamon stick I'm using. Okay, so this is our third step. I'm heating 2 tablespoons of olive oil here. Okay, so oil is hot. I'm gonna add all the spices here, all the whole spices. And so there's a cardamom, whole cardamom, so I just crushed them. I'm gonna add it here all. If you don't have a whole cardamom, use cardamom powder. You just want to fry this just one, maybe like in a minute, because oil is good hot. I can smell the flavor. Now I'm gonna add this onion here. So when you crush the whole cardamom, you can take the skin off and just put only cardamom seed. So that's the main flavor, because sometimes you don't want to have like those cardamom skin on your mouth when you're eating. So, or if you're okay with that, you can leave it there. And let's fry this onion. Let this onion fry until this get caramelized. I just put the lid on so they can cook and flavor stays in. Okay, so onion is done. They're you can see they're caramelized. Not so brown, not so light. So it's just perfect. So now, so here's the chicken. So now I'm gonna use the chicken. So chicken, this is a pound and a half chicken breast. You can use chicken in a bone too. It's fine. It's good actually. And so I just cut them in small pieces. You can see the pieces like this size. Now I'm gonna place this chicken here. Mix this all nicely here. And same time, this is our ginger, garlic, onion, and green chili paste here. I'm gonna add this here too. Okay, let's mix this all well. I'm gonna add some salt here. So I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm using sea salt. So let's mix this all well. Okay, I'm gonna cover this. Let this cook for 8 to 10 minutes here and medium heat. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes here. Okay, now I'm gonna add some garam masala here. So I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of garam masala here and half teaspoon of turmeric. Mix this well. And now I'm gonna add some chicken broth here. So I'm gonna add, I have 3 cup of chicken broth here right now. Okay, and so I'm gonna add so you can add like you can add 4 cup of chicken broth, because I don't have 4 cups, so I have a little bit more here. So I'm gonna add like 3.5 cup here. Okay, and let this cook here. So I'm gonna let this when this started boiling. So we're gonna check this when it started boiling. So while we are cooking this here, so same time I have a rice here. I have a 2 cup of basmati rice. So I'm gonna soak this rice for 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm soaking this right here, and not so much water, a little bit. And so leave it this here for until this chicken started boiling. Okay, so here is chicken started boiling here. Now I'm gonna take the chicken out. You can take the chicken out. You might see sometime all the bay leaves are gonna come out, a cinnamon stick gonna come out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And so right now is the time. If you don't like black peppercorn and bay leaves, cinnamon stick, and clove, so what you can do, you can just take them out if you don't like this. Otherwise you can just leave it. Okay, so this chicken is here now. And now, so if you remember, we have a rice here. I soak this. Don't soak this rice more than like 10 minutes, okay? Because otherwise it doesn't turns very good. So I just drain this rice. I drain the water out. Now I'm gonna add this rice into this liquid. So now I'm gonna cover this rice here and just cook this. I'm gonna start with this high heat. Rice, especially when you cook the rice, always start with high heat. As soon as they start boiling, go all the way to low. Okay, so I'm heating this oil here while our rice is going on right there, and 2 tablespoons olive oil, and I'm gonna fry this chicken in here. Okay, so this chicken is done. You can see I cooked them like both sides. You can see a little bit like kind of like grilling, and maybe like around 10 to 12 minutes I cooked them. In a same pan, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now I'm using 1/4 cup of golden raisin. You can use black raisin also. All those called Thompson. And I'm using 2 medium size of carrot. I cut them in a slice, like a thin slices. So I'm gonna fry both of them here right now. So you just wanna fry them until they get like soft, you know. Okay, so as it's done, you know, sometimes if you don't like raisin like fried too much, you can fry carrot first, then raisins, because sometimes this raisin get a little bit like burny taste, but we like it a little bit burny taste. But you don't have to like it, you know. You can just fry carrot first, like maybe 5-6 minutes, then you can add raisins. Raisin you don't have to fry so much. So here you can see. Okay, so look at this, rice is done here, you can see. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this chicken here right on top of this rice. Okay, like just spread them like this. And a little bit like, you know, rice, like just only top part, not like all the way down, just only top part. If you think your rice is like, you can check rice before you add chicken here. Check rice if it's like looks so wet, you can, you know, cook more, you know, until this rice is done. Like you don't want rice to be so wet. And now on top I'm gonna add this on top like this. Here is our Afghani chicken pulao is done here. I want to show you how this how you can serve this. Okay, so you know, you can serve like this. You can see like just on the side, take some rice in the side and with the chicken piece, and take a little bit like carrot and raisin, just put on top here like this. Okay, this is the final presentation, and you can see, look at this, looks so good. And you can eat this with the sauce. I have a tomato sauce. Tomato sauce means chutney. I have a recipe for this sauce. It's very easy and simple to make. And let's eat this, and I will tell you. Super good. You like it too? Did you hear that sound? So he also like it. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you have any question, feel free to ask me. And this is Afghani pulao, just to remember Afghanistan, you know, so much going on there right now. At least we can remember with that and pray for them. And thank you for watching.